June 6, 1944 marked a turning point in World War II as Allied forces launched a massive invasion on the beaches of Normandy. The bravery displayed by U.S. Army Rangers at Pointe du Hoc, where they scaled cliffs under heavy fire, has become a symbol of the American spirit and the sacrifices made to defend freedom.
The incredible attendance of our European allies at our American ceremonies, at our American cemeteries, to watch the children carry forth the memories of what happened, to watch the genuine admiration and affection for the United States that we earned together with them during the Second War, defeating tyranny. It's a wonderful thing to see it carried on.
If the invasion was going to be a success on June 6, 1944, the 2nd and 5th Ranger Battalions had to take these cliffs here at Pointe du Hoc. It fell to them because they're the premier light infantry unit in the U.S. military. They were going to have to fire ropes up these 150-foot cliffs, climb up hand over hand, under fire, and take these coastal defense batteries. And so the commander of the 29th Infantry Division, Brigadier General Cota, wanted to give the Rangers some encouragement before they embarked on their mission. So he came to the lead element of the 5th Ranger Battalion and said, "What unit is this?" And they said, "It's the Rangers, sir." And he said, "Well then, Rangers, lead the way." That became the official motto for the 75th Ranger Regiment that's still used by the Army Rangers even to this day.
Yeah, so my background, spent 4 years in the Marine Corps, 6 years in the Army, and the reason why I transferred to the Army, I couldn't get a jump slot with the Marine Corps. So when I did my time in the Marine Corps, went to the Army, went to jump school, and then immediately deployed to Iraq and did 2 tours in Iraq, spent 14 years as a law enforcement officer as well. And during all that time, I've been a World War II collector. So I do a lot of living history events where I bring a lot of memorabilia out for the public. We set up displays, including my Jeep. We do things for local schools. But I wanted to do more. I was already jump qualified, so I've known about the World War II Airborne Demonstration Team for quite a few years. And I made the decision back in 2022 to, become a part and a member of something that is bigger than me. And so back in 2022, I was already jump qualified, so I didn't have to go through the entire training there with the World War II Airborne Demonstration Team. But I decided to go ahead and go through the entire course. You're basically, when you go out there, you are in World War II. If there was a way to put it stateside, we're in a World War II hangar. We have 2 World War II C-47 aircraft that both flew on D-Day. You sleep in World War II barracks. You jump and train in World War II clothing and gear and equipment. Grateful that I've got the opportunity to head to Normandy in just a few days with my 2 boys and my wife and the rest of the team from Airborne Demonstration Team. We're going to be there with several other teams from around the country as well as the world that will be also jumping to commemorate the 80th anniversary.
And what are you hoping people will get out of seeing you guys jumping in like that?
I think the biggest thing that I want people to recognize that what they're seeing, when they see the guys and gals exiting those aircraft and those canopies deploying, that's pretty easy to do, right? And I think that as long as we can remember the why, and help those individuals understand that the people that really did that 80 years ago weren't jumping at 12 to 1,500 feet. They were jumping at closer to 500 feet at much faster speeds and at night under withering fire from the ground. So, and those were men. And if I can just put across that those are not the same things, what we do is, and our motto at World War II Airborne Demonstration Team is to remember, to honor, and to serve. And I think if we can do that by putting on a great display and putting on, an accurate display of what they wore and understand the history about it, then we can share that with the public and help them understand, and more importantly, help them appreciate what was done. And that's why I'm super excited about my sons being able to watch me jump, and friends and family. Now that I have, 2 boys that really, really enjoy the military aspect of things, I've been doing everything I can to educate them on, the greatest generation, in my opinion, of men that put self aside, in the moment of need, and sacrificed everything to liberate, half the world that was being taken over by Nazi Germany. So, and the Empire of Japan, and all those different things.
This year's D-Day commemorations have not been without controversy, as France invited Russian representatives to attend the event despite the country's ongoing aggression against Ukraine. But many believe it's vital to remember what happened here 80 years ago.
It's important for us to, restate and show our commitment to our allies, and also to a lot of the European people who are very, very thankful for the sacrifices. If we don't say their names, if we don't come here, they risk being forgotten, and that is not what we want. We don't want them to be forgotten. They made the ultimate sacrifice.
This is an important time in American history, and it's an important time in European history. And we're lucky and privileged to get to serve in our military during times like this. It may be challenging and it may be difficult, but this is why we're here, and I'm proud, very proud, to serve in these ranks.
To say that it's sobering to walk among the graves of these more than 9,000 Americans buried at the Normandy cemetery is the height of understatement. And it makes me think not just of the lives and the futures that these people sacrificed, but it makes me think of the fact that they gave it not just for their own country, but to bring the ideal of America to another continent. And given all that's going on in the world today as we approach the 80th anniversary, it makes me wonder how many Americans would be willing to have the kind of courage to make that sort of sacrifice again. From the hallowed grounds of Normandy, France, I'm Chuck Holton.